10 Best Assault Rifles for 2024. By definition, an assault rifle is a selective fire weapon with an effective range of at least 300 meters that is chambered in an intermediate caliber cartridge and fed from a box magazine. Rarely weighing more than 8 pounds, these guns are lightweight and convenient. Additionally, because their ammunition is lightweight, warriors may carry more. Assault rifles usually have a light recoil and are manageable. The top 10 best assault rifles are: Number 10. SIG MCX. When it was first released in the United States in 2015, SIG's MCX rifle did not garner much attention. Still, its popularity grew steadily, and finally, it was awarded multiple contracts for various versions. This includes the U.S. Army adopting it in the Spear variant, also known as the NGSW or XM5. In addition, SOCOM designated the MCX as their low-visibility assault weapon, LVAW. More recently, they designated the Rattler version as their next PDW in both 5.56 and 300 blackout calibers. Many European forces, particularly in their special operations communities, have looked to the MCX in addition to the U.S. Army to serve certain duties. Surprise! Another short-stroke gas piston rifle that draws heavily on the M4 series is the SIG MCX. The gun's controls are the same as those of the M16 M4, and SIG MCX uppers are compatible with M4 lower receivers as well. As it sweeps through both foreign and U.S. special operations units, this weapon appears to be the one to watch. Number 9. Bren Series CZ. The Czechs were never afraid to try new things. They created their modular platform to replace their aged collection of VZ-58 rifles. These are contemporary assault rifles having ambidextrous controls and a short-stroke gas piston system, similar to those of an AR. Because of its modularity, adding accessories and switching out barrels to alter combinations is simple. Though it served the Czech Army effectively, the original 805 Bren was not without its flaws. The upgraded Bren 2, which CZ introduced, is currently being gradually incorporated into the Czech armed forces. The Bren series, like many other rifles on this list, is available in the popular chamberings of 5.56 300 Blackout and 7.62 x39 num. The rifle was also adopted by Egypt, France, and Hungary, among other nations. During the conflict in Ukraine, certain examples have even been observed in the foreign volunteer forces. Number 8. SIG SG550. Ever ponder how the Swiss managed to poke so many holes in their cheese? It's evidently with the guns in the SG550 series. Since 1990, the SG550 series has been the trusted choice for the renownedly impartial Swiss. SG is an acronym for Sturmgewehr. The 550 was created to withstand the harsh weather found in Sweden, where it is designed to work flawlessly in bitterly cold, snowy circumstances that would make a Florida man like me cry. It is chambered in 5.56 natively and has a long-stroke gas piston. Variants in 300 Blackout and 7.62 x39 were produced. The SG550's modular design has produced DMRs, optics-ready carbines, and numerous more variants. Number 7. Galil. Continuing a bit longer with the Israeli theme, we have the Galil. Although the FNFL rifle is an excellent weapon, it was large, heavy, and poorly adapted to desert conditions when it was used by the IDF in the 1950s. They admired the AK series and wanted an assault rifle made in the United States, but they also desired the precision of the M16. This prompted them to develop the Galil, a long-stroke gas piston engine. Although it resembles an AK, the M1 Garand, FNFL, and M16 serve as inspiration. Although the rifle is typically chambered in 5.56, there have been variations made in 7.62 x39 and 308, and even 30 carbine. The Galil is notable for having a combination of custom options and AK controls. This includes a sliding thumb safety and AK safety, a last round bolt hold open, and simpler mounting options for optics. Numerous other nations and police services have modified and adopted the Galil, which was heavily utilized by Israel. Number 6. Taver. Before any development had happened, the shape and appearance of the Taver were determined by drawing them on a napkin. The Israeli army would later be equipped with this Israeli design in the X95 variant. The Taver series consists of a carbine, rifle, and even a DMR variant. It also contains an option that can be used with a grenade launcher. In addition to rifle versions, the Taver 7 and 7.62 NATO and a 9mm variant are also available. The long-stroke gas piston technology in these rifles was designed to function in unclean, dusty, and uncomfortable environments. Number 5. Steyr AUG. When the AUG was first introduced in the 1970s, it probably looked like something from Star Wars. Although it wasn't the first bullpup, the AUG did employ an inbuilt optic and a lot of polymers. The design was innovative for its day. It's also arguably the most successful bullpup platform available for assault weapons. This gun uses gas pistons and is modular by design. It only takes a few seconds to remove the barrel and replace it with another. It may be changed from a rifle to a pistol caliber 7, a DMR rifle, and a light support weapon. Number 4. The AK series. One of the first successful assault weapons was the Russian AK-47 and ACAM series. It is renowned for its extraordinary dependability and was carefully built to operate in harsh conditions. Numerous variations of this long-stroke gas piston platform are now available. Current 5.45 rifles, light support armaments, and AK-based shotguns are still in use. It is a weapon that can be readily modified to fit various purposes and calibers. The platform demonstrates that a weapon can be successful, even if it isn't as accurate or as ergonomic as a prize racehorse. As demonstrated by the Russian invasion of Ukraine, the AK series is probably here to stay and is among their few functional pieces of equipment. Number 3. HK416. You're partially right. There's a strong argument that the HK416 is primarily just a stoner design. It does have an M4-like appearance and handling, but what counts is what's underneath the engine. HK switched to a short-stroke gas piston design in place of the direct impingement system. With ultra-short barrels, this gas system contributes to increased reliability by keeping the gun cleaner and operating cooler. The short-stroke gas piston arrangement also improves the enjoyment of operating a suppressor, as well as various special operations forces have adopted the HK416 as a very dependable platform. The HK416 is utilized by SEAL Team 6 in Delta Force, and it is fielded by the Marine Corps as the M27. These guns are also spotted being carried by special operations in Australia, France, Germany, and other countries. Number 2. M16M4. The M16 line of weapons is the unchallenged leader in the assault rifle market. Since the Vietnam War, American service members have been armed with rifles, such as the M16 full-sized and the M4 carbine-sized variant. It has not only been an enormously popular rifle in the US, but it is also well-liked across the globe. Many military units engaged in special operations overseas also favor it. The elite SAS operators of the British military, for instance, favor the L129, a rifle that is derived from the M4 over the SA-80 family of rifles. Number 1. ST-44. A top 10 list would be incomplete without including the ST-44, the original assault rifle. Germany developed the 7.92x33mm Kurz cartridge by heavily trimming the casing of their 8mm Mauser round. The end product was an intermediate cartridge that provided soldiers with useful firepower up to about 300 meters. The rifle had a closed bolt and a long-stroke gas piston. The rifle had a great combination of handling, power, and range, and reloading was quick thanks to its detachable box magazine. Admittedly, by today's standards, it is not a terrific assault rifle, but it was a good beginning point for a new breed of weaponry, and it was venturing into uncharted terrain. Perhaps a superior rifle could have been developed with a few years of peacetime research and testing, but fortunately for US troops, that never occurred.